Yeah, the old cancer update. Thought I would give everybody a little update here on how the rectal cancer is going. Appreciate the folks who have reached out. There's some silver lining and everything, right? I have stage 3 rectal cancer diagnosed in November of 2023. Like the doctor said, basically get your colonoscopies for sure. That's the main reason I think I got it, is I did not. Waited till I was 54 years old to get one, and had a history of my mom had some, and apparently I do too. Thanks God it was caught on a colonoscopy test or a little pre-screen, poop-in, mail-in test, what have you. I'm currently taking oxaliplatin. I was taking a full Fox regimen, which is oxaliplatin, leucovorin, some other drug. The acronym is full Fox. That went on for about 6 weeks, 2 hours in the chair, taking the oxaliplatin via this port right here. It's been surgically implanted in me. You can see this little line that goes through here and goes right into the old heart pump. Pump it right in there. It's kind of crazy. It's cooler than sticking it in your arms though. And then he took this pump, a little portable bag pump thing, home for 2 days straight of pumping more leucovorin and some other bullshit into you, just poison. The pump stopped working a couple different times. Just wow. So now I'm on pills, capecitabine, and oxaliplatin. I take 8 of these pills a day for, I don't know, man, another month. Side effects, diarrhea, man. I'm shitting once a freaking hour. It doesn't matter what I eat, man. I mean, the old bunghole is sore. Taking these Epsom salts here. Sit in the bathtub. I'm gonna try that, man. Just tastes like I drank a teaspoon of gasoline about once a day. Just, I don't know. Makes you always feel like you want to vomit or burp or something, but no vomiting. Haven't vomited. So, and I'm not taking any anti-nausea medicine or nothing. They gave me some stuff, but I try to take as little as I possibly can here. The neuropathy in the fingers, that's the most debilitating, I guess. You know, the tingling in the fingers around cold stuff. At first I thought it was a little trippy because you know, there's an old guy sitting next to me in the cancer center in his little chair there taking the, you know, chemo in the port, and he had gloves on. You know, 70 degrees in there. Dude had gloves on, and I guess obviously that sensitivity was, excuse me, a lot for him. It's that right there, is that belching and shit from that stuff. But I feel it now too, worse than it. When I first started, I could feel it now. We're, I don't know, March into this, and boy, the old cold stuff. I haven't been on that oxaliplatin now in 3 or 4 days, and it's still well alive in the old fingers, toes. Even sometimes I drink stuff back in the throat right here, catches in, kind of like cramps your muscles. Just, there's no way you could be a chef, not the amount of time in a deep sink or in the fridge or freezer and stuff. It's just, job's done. I got screwed at my job too. Ruth's Chris, fuck you, man. Short-term disability, called it a pre-existing condition the first 90 days of employment. It wasn't a pre-existing condition. It was the first time I was diagnosed, and you fucked me. Zero, absolutely zero. Paid for short-term disability for 3 months and got nothing. Told them to fuck themselves in a hypocritical company. Know that too, man. You know, bad news always comes unexpected. Check out your health insurance at work. If you're not, try to get an Obamacare. Not, and you're poor, go to the freaking clinic and get a test on a colonoscopy or just a screening. Super important, man. You'd be in my shoes. And these videos are going to get a lot more fucking graphic. I can tell you that now, because this is just the beginning. Promise. The cost. Holy shit, man. I've been keeping tabs. I got it all. Every freaking bill. So, as a 100% service-connected veteran, I cannot say this enough. Thank you, brothers, for hooking me up, because I pay zero. Current tab right now is $21,733, and I've got some of that care for free at the VA. So, but as far as receipts that have come across the table, $21,733 for the first 2 months of cancer, 3 months of cancer. Unreal. Unreal. Think of the people that I worked with. How many people do you know that can take a $5,000 hit? Because that's usually the out-of-pocket max on most health insurance in America, $5,000. Can you? I mean, a lot of people can't. Fact. In America, any medical debt over $500 is also affecting your credit. So if you happen to come up with stage 3 rectal cancer, or you're born with something, or you unfortunately just become unhealthy, there are serious financial ramifications in America. Keep that in mind. For those that go on and on about America's great health care, really? The only guys saying that are the American Medical Association, the doctors getting paid. Our people are in bad shape. I mean, just go to the cancer center with me. The psychology of being sick too, man. I shouldn't, be so pessimistic, but there's not a lot of people that talk about the psychology of cancer. It's always kind of a generic description, like sex ed in high school. It always seems to start out with sperm and the vagina. It never starts out with, how did that really get there in the first place? It started with that guy thinking, kind of the same thing with cancer, Everybody, it's easy to go, my shit's falling apart, or I'm dying, or, this is my cancerous whatever. But the thoughts that go through your head that nobody talks about, all eyes go to the clock immediately. Someone tells you have cancer. What do I got? How bad is it? Excuse me. Again, same stuff. How much time do I got, Doc? That's ubiquitous, because you're put into a world where you don't really know enough to know enough, right? Unless you're an oncologist or, physician. So you kind of have to trust with what they're saying. And so when you're put in that position, well, you realize there's less days instead of more. There's a reason that insurance companies eliminate people that have cancer, because your probability of dying is a lot higher. A lot of people die of cancer. It's not all bad, though. I mean, the good news is that for me, reconnected with my brother, my daughter, ex-wife, even had a conversation with some old Navy guys. Kind of reminds you of, who's in your life, and that people do like you and love you and care about you. That's kind of cool, But then there's also, that fact of legacy. Go in there tomorrow and somebody says, hey, dude, bad news, blood counts are low, and we're going to have to change you up on the meds, and, sorry, buddy, you should start planning the end. I mean, happens every damn day, and it's going to happen to all of us. It's just the first time you get the old cancer diagnosis, it's like, fuck, man. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts. But you got to do something. I've been sitting around for a couple months doing fucking nothing. It's like house arrest, man. I mean, How these guys can just sit around and drink and smoke weed and play video games and do not a goddamn thing. I have no idea. I'm going out of my mind here, man. I gotta go get a fucking job. I gotta go down to the unemployment office and deliver pizza or do something stupid, man, and sit around here and watch fucking television, man. But I'm creative, I will say that. Do get a lot of time writing. I do get a lot of time playing my guitar and painting and doing stupid stuff. It's kind of fun. But in the end, you know, yeah, there's some depression. Sure. You know, you ruminate over episodes, people, places. You know, it is what it is. Those people have their own feelings, opinions, thoughts about how things turned out in life. But that mortality piece definitely is there, you know. Worst case scenario, goes downhill for whatever fucking reason, man, you know. And you die. Good news is sometimes it works. You know, these guys kind of are pretty cocky, actually. They kind of like this, this oncologist. The little guy swears like a sailor like I do. It's kind of cool. Head guy, too. It's kind of neat. The old guy. And, but if it doesn't work, man, you die. If it does work, you're back to business, man. You know, it's pretty common. A lot of people are getting cancer at younger and younger ages. I personally think a lot of it's in the food, a lot of it's in the American culture. Not just because I'm a chef, cook type guy, but the food, man. Jesus Christ. Look at Americans. It's just, go to Europe, go walk around Europe. You can spot the Americans 100 yards away, man. They're always the fat dumbass with the fucking baseball cap and the jerseys and their bullshit sneakers and unhealthy, man. Just it's our people that are unhealthy from eating terrible food. You know, sure, I drink a lot of wine, drink a lot of beer, eat a lot of red sauce, drink a shit ton of coffee, smoke a bunch of freaking weed. Are those risk factors? Yeah, you bet. Fact. You live your life, but I will be changing, I think, that part of the diet. The red meat and processed meats. And red meat means all livestock, too. Pork, beef, lamb, goat. Yeah, kind of try to move towards chicken, fish, and pasta, legumes, lentils, beans. I just think so. You know, and two, the chemo. One thing I say, I've had a 6-pack of beer in my fridge now for our record. It's had to be in there for a week. I think it's gone now. It took almost a week to drink a 6-pack of beer. That's not happened since I was 18 years old, 19 years old. It just somehow, just the fact it's cold, just doesn't taste good. Just, I don't know, it's weird. Red wine and coffee, about all I've been drinking. You're not supposed to even drink that because it's acidic. Just sit around and drink Pellegrino or something, fuck man. Yeah, that's it. Just thought I'd give you an update. Still alive, still kicking. Let you know when it's done. Next stop will be the radiation. And sometime this summer be surgery. Go from there. But so far so good. Keep your head up if you got it. You know, I think there's been a lot of people that have gone before that were the guinea pigs for a lot of the oncology and chemo stuff. I honestly thought it'd be a lot worse. You know, everybody in there is there for the same reason. You got something that's going to kill you. You need to take this poison to keep you alive. Not a lot of talking and sharing anything down there, man. You just take your stuff, get the hell out of there, and hope it works. but guess I'm in that boat. Well, folks, get your colonoscopies done. Take care. Keep you updated.